Imperative sentences are fascinating because they give commands or orders. They can be positive like close the door or negative like don't touch that. The beauty of these sentences is their directness. They get straight to the point. But what happens when we shift from active to passive voice in these commands? That's where it gets interesting. Let's break it down. In the active voice, the subject performs the action. For example, in please finish the report, the subject is implied you. But when we switch to passive voice, the focus shifts to the action itself and the recipient of that action. So, finish the report becomes let the report be finished. Notice how the emphasis is now on the report rather than the person doing the action. Now, let's explore the rules for changing imperative sentences from active to passive. First, identify the object of the active sentence. In our example, the object is the report. Next, use the verb to be in the appropriate tense, followed by the past participle of the main verb. In this case, finish becomes be finished. Finally, if you want to specify who should perform the action, you can add by you at the end, but it's often omitted because the command is implied. Let's look at more examples. Take the command clean your room. In passive voice, it transforms into let your room be cleaned. If we want to make it negative, we can say, don't let your room be left dirty. Here, the focus is still on the room, emphasizing the action rather than the person. Another example is submit your application. In passive voice, it becomes let your application be submitted. If we want to express this negatively, we could say, don't let your application be ignored. Again, the emphasis is on the application rather than the person submitting it. This shift in focus can change the tone and impact of the command. Passive constructions often sound more formal or polite, which can be useful in certain contexts. For instance, in a workplace setting, saying let the report be reviewed might come off as more professional than you review the report. Understanding how to manipulate these structures can enhance your communication skills. It allows you to convey authority while also being considerate of the listener's perspective. So, whether you're giving orders or making requests, mastering the art of imperative sentences in both active and passive voice can make your language more versatile and effective. In summary, imperative sentences can be powerful tools in communication. By shifting from active to passive voice, you can change the focus and tone of your commands. Remember the rules. Identify the object. Use the correct form of to be, and apply the past participle. With practice, you'll be able to navigate these structures with ease, making your commands clear and impactful.